time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone, on this Monday. Well, I hope everybody made it through Monday okay. Yes, those are always kind of tough, and always kind of glad to get those out of here, especially those rainy Mondays, but we're almost there. We're about to get through it here in the 5 o'clock hour as we look at a wetter than normal precipitation outlook. Yeah, that's on tap. We talked about this yesterday, above average precipitation, and we are going to feel a lot of this heading into the week ahead and right on into parts of next week as well. 6 to 10 day outlook. Let's go ahead and take a look at the temperature outlook too, which also has above average temperatures set for us too. You can see we're going to be in the warm zone here. And I'm telling you, I'm looking out in some of the longer range outputs here, and we're seeing some 80-degree weather. We've already had temperatures close to 80 at times. Well, let's take a look at another feature that we're going to be dealing with, and this is going to come in the morning hours. You may have heard about the blood moon, and this is going to be the lunar eclipse that's set to take place. Now, it's going to be in the early morning hours of tomorrow, March the 3rd. So it'll be getting underway there at about 2:44. That's when it starts. And then it's going to be at its maximum at 5:33 in the morning. So that's going to be early. I was looking at the weather, looking to see, because a lot of times we get these events and it winds up being cloudy. We're going to be under a partly cloudy sky as it looks. We're going to have a lot of clouds around us. But the short-range models are showing that some of those clouds will break up, so you'll see some clouds coming in over the moon at times. But I think we'll have a good chance, those of us that are going to be braving getting up that early. Of course, a lot of times I'm up that early. I know a lot of you work in the mornings as well sometimes, and you're going to be out and about. But yeah, peaks out there about 5:33, just before sunrise. That's going to be a good time to see this. And basically what's going on here is the Earth is going to get in the path of the sun and the moon. So we're going to see Earth's shadow be casted over the moon, and the reason why it looks red is the refraction of the sun's light as it comes through the Earth's atmosphere on the both sides here. It refracts that light, which is normally a white light, but it turns more of a red, just like we see with the sunsets and sunrises. Some of that is going to be imprinted kind of on the moon and give it that red appearance. It's going to be about a 1.15 magnitude, so should be a little larger than normal, a little better to see. So that'll be one of the events that I know a lot of people have been talking about, and it's going to be happening again in the early morning hours of tomorrow. Meanwhile, back at Earth here, we're at 70 degrees in Jackson. We got the cloudy skies, but most of the rain has moved out of here. We're at 54 right now in Union City, 55 in Ripley, 54 in Huntington. You get just along and south of I-40, south of that front right now, it's like 72. And we've got 72 in Summerville, 73 in Memphis, 70 in Selmer and Savannah. So very warm in difference as you look further to the south here of the I-40 area. We're kind of right in the transition zone, and we've had a little bit of low pressure kind of moving over us. At one point it was centered about right over Huntington. It's kind of drifted a little further to the southeast, where you can see these kind of counterclockwise flow going on in the winds, and now you can see it's kind of centered more down right in northern Mississippi, or right on the Tennessee Mississippi line right now. So we got winds coming from different directions in and around that little area of low pressure, which has been centered kind of over the West Tennessee area through a good part of the day. This is going to lift northward tomorrow, which will give us a break in a lot of the rain. Most of tomorrow should be nice and dry for us, but there will be some clouds around. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar. As promised, most of the rain was out of here about noon or so, but we still have a few little scattered showers kind of hanging on to some of our eastern counties here, right along the Tennessee River, in and around Savannah and points east, but just very hit or miss. Most of that is out of here, and we'll see it continue to clear out. This is where we saw the most rain hitting last night as it initially came into northwest Tennessee. But a few showers here just south of Camden and right over near the Parsons area. A little heavy pocket of rain, only about a 3-mile diameter shower going on just east of Scotts Hill here. And you can see just left out of Savannah, a small shower there. But we're just about to get this completely out of here as we go through the rest of the evening. Well, our severe weather outlook, we don't have any severe weather in the outlook for today. Now, tomorrow, we begin to see something in the outlook west of us, and this is going to be the marginal risk, which will be situated out here in portions of Arkansas and Missouri. You can see as you go back further, it's got the slight risk, or 2 out of 5, but this is where all the action's going to be. Coming up tomorrow into Wednesday, we'll see a lot of storms out here to our west, but they're going to continue to stay out there and kind of ride to the northeast. We're not anticipating any of that to get in our area. And then even continuing into Thursday and Friday, lots of storms will be breaking out across Oklahoma, Kansas, into northwest Missouri, kind of riding from the southwest right up into the northeast. And what's going to happen is eventually we'll see a developing ridge of high pressure, which will kind of break down and allow this to come in to the area around Sunday of next weekend. Now, right now, it's not, forecast to be severe, but just due to the nature of this, over the next several days, we've got a severe weather outlook out here. As this ridge breaks down, allows this to come in on Sunday of the weekend. It is possible that we could see some of these storms get stronger, severe, and also just the nature of the way it's going to stall out. We could have some flooding too. All right, so we got most of the rain out of here for our Monday. Tuesday looks pretty good. Here comes late Wednesday night into Thursday. Here we are Thursday, early morning. You can see some of that rain over West Tennessee, maybe some rumbles of thunder here. We'll get that out of here. Then as we get into Friday, looks mostly dry, but then here comes late Saturday night into Sunday, even into Monday here. A lot of rain being pumped in, where this is just going to kind of slowly stall as it moves over the area for the second half of the weekend. So that's going to be some heavy rain, and it really lines up well with that long-term forecast of being above average precipitation for the rest of this evening. So mainly just some cloudy skies. We'll try our best to get some of these clouds. It looks like on the models, again, that they will be breaking up at times into the early morning hours. So I think we'll get at least some peaks here and there of that lunar eclipse as we go into the morning hours. We'll be looking at mainly just a partly cloudy sky by sunrise, 57, about 58 there at 7 a.m., and then back up to about 62 by 8 a.m. So heading off to the bus stop, it'll be just kind of a mild to cool morning out there. You might want the long sleeve shirts, or if you're going short sleeve, maybe a light jacket that you can take off later in the afternoon. And then we'll be under partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. So Tuesday looks pretty good for us, and we're going to be very warm too, up to 77 degrees. And a very warm week it's going to be too. Looking at our 7-day forecast, you can see, so we'll go from the 60s of today to the 70s tomorrow. Upper 70s, about 77 to 80 on Wednesday. That'll set the stage for some rumbles of thunder to come in, mainly on Thursday, early morning through the first half of Thursday looks to be the most active here, with some thunder, some heavy downpours. Then the second part of Thursday into the evening, most of the rain will be moved out. Then on Friday, we will have that chance of an isolated pop-up storm. Most areas will stay dry though on Friday. Most of the day Saturday looks to be dry, but Saturday night we start to see those storms come in, and they'll be with us on and off all day on Sunday. And Sunday is a day we're going to have to really watch. We may start to see that be put into a severe weather outlook, at least on the lower end. So we'll be here to get you ahead of anything like that as well. Thanks so much for watching. It is West Tennessee Weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Davis. Have a great rest of your afternoon. We'll see you back at 10 o'clock.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.